If you've been living under a rock and you didn't know that the Ondo Summit was this week, I was there and got to listen to a lot of institutional players, chat with them about different stuff that we're working on. It was a really good time. Ondo did a fantastic job of curating that event, having high-level people there, putting it together in a very professional way. If you haven't watched it, I would encourage you to do so. It gives you a really good heartbeat or pulse on where the industry is. Everybody's very optimistic, even though the prices are down. You would think that with all of the movement toward regulation and all the things expanding in the space, you would also have price appreciation. Yet we are in the bear market. It's very apparent at this point that we are almost like blockchain backer thinks we're very deep in the bear market. I would love for that to be the case, and that we bottom out here soon. I do think we're going to go lower. I do think Bitcoin's going to go lower. I know that you guys don't want to hear that because that means the altcoins are going to go lower. And I think that we're in for like a black swan event in the imminent future that leads there. We're already starting to fall off a cliff here. If you're in the market, like, this is just part of these cycles. You ride them up and down. I don't think the downturn's going to be very long-lived for XRP in particular. I do think that the black swan's going to be the reverse carry trade. I think that oil, we're right here on the precipice of the U.S. engaging with Iran in some capacity. I'd highly recommend, like, this is a public blockchain. Figure out how this stuff works. I think it's super interesting that you can see what Ripple's doing with their XRP, and it's transparent and open like this. A lot of people will tell you they control the, this much XRP. They do have a lot of XRP, but most of it's in escrow. They can't do anything with it. They can't dump it on the market. They get an unlock of $1 billion every single first of each month. And they've been re-escrowing 700 million XRP back onto the end of the escrow. And they'll take, 300-400 million. And sometimes they do sell that onto the market in the OTC desk and dark pools to be able to fund their business. They haven't done that with this XRP. It's still sitting there in their account. So could they at some point in the near future? Sure. But as of today, and this is the cool thing, again, you can see it 24/7, 365 all the time, what they're doing and where it's at. So if they do send it over to Binance or, another exchange or another wallet, you'll be able to, we'll stay on top of that.